right now it doesn't matter how it looks. We just got to find a way to win. It's that point in the season. Obviously, with everything at stake in this game, everyone understands kind of where we're at and everything that's on the line. So it's going to be a heck of a game.
These last 2 weeks, what have you seen with the offense and a lot of the young players and the trust and the confidence and the belief with them and with Carson?
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of energy right now on the offensive side of the ball, just guys playing fast, everyone kind of trusting one another, and just understanding that this is a heck of an opportunity that we have, and it doesn't matter who's in there, it doesn't matter how many years you've played in this league, kind of what your role is on the team. We need everyone right now. It takes all 53 guys, all 46 on game day to be at our best, and I feel like that's what we've had, especially some of these young guys stepping up. But it hasn't really surprised any of the vets. We've seen them work these past 16 weeks of the season. Even when they were on practice squad, they were still approaching it kind of as a starter mentally, and I think that goes a long way from the coaches preparing those guys for this opportunity. But it doesn't surprise me with how they've performed.
How long of a memory does everybody have for that matchup? We've heard a lot of guys say, they were embarrassed. It was the worst ever they had this year. You guys just fouled that one away for Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, you can't really dwell on it. I feel like we're two different teams than we were back then. Obviously, I feel like there's a lot of personnel changes probably from our standpoint. From their standpoint, they're a little different. So we just got to go out there and play fast, play fearless. Don't worry too much about the outcome of the game. Just focus on each play and just have that one play at a time mindset, because that's all it is. You can't focus on the past. You can't focus on the future. You just got to stay in the moment and I feel like execute to the best of your ability each and every play, and that's all you can do.
Sorry, how do you feel about Carson as he approaches what he said was the most important game of his career?
This week?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously he's a heck of a football player. He understands what's at stake. He'll be playing phenomenal, in my opinion. He'll be at his best when his best is needed on Sunday, just like hopefully all of us are. It's not going to fall solely on number 11's shoulders. He can't have that mindset. We can't have that mindset as a football team. We got a lot of really talented football players on this football team, so all of us got to step up. He shouldn't feel like he's got to carry this team, and we shouldn't expect that.
They're coming off probably their most complete effort.
How big is it that this game is at home?
I mean, yeah. I've played home playoff games in the Link, and it's a second-to-none environment to be in. They bring the energy each and every time it's a playoff game, and Sunday is a playoff game essentially. That's how we're looking at it as a football team, and so we know that the fans are going to be there. They're going to be rocking. They're going to be lathered up for that 425 game, ready to roll, just like we are.
They're coming off probably their most complete effort of the entire season, but how much momentum really is there? How much does that even matter week to week?
I mean, I feel like when you play the NFC East opponents, you can kind of throw the records out. The whole word momentum, I feel like that's kind of thrown out the window too, because everyone knows each other so well. You just got to go out there and play the best of your abilities, execute, focus on the little things each and every snap, and hopefully we'll find a way to win. We got to find a way to win. That's the bottom line. It doesn't matter how they've been playing, how we've been playing. The only thing that matters is Sunday at 425.
So Nigel, tell us about TJ Edwards and how ready is he for this opportunity?
He's extremely ready, man. A guy who's been motivated all year. He's been tremendous for us. Stepped in each and every time we needed him. Somebody goes down and then he picks it right up. But you can't even tell the difference. Smart guy. Doesn't really make mistakes, and that's what you want, especially in a young guy like that. He's only a rookie, but doesn't play that way. He's physical, smart, has instincts. So he's pretty much an all-around linebacker, man, and we're lucky to have him. And it's crazy. I tell him all the time, man, it's crazy that you was undrafted. Like, I just don't understand it.
At the same time, he is a rookie, and it is a playoff game this Sunday. Do you have to do anything extra with him to get him ready, whether it's to calm his nerves or go through the playbook a few extra times to make sure that he is on point, because you guys are going to be counting on him this Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, he'll be ready, man. He's a great studier. He knows how to study film, and he understands the game. I think he don't got to do too much more than anything but be himself, and just it'll come to him. Like, he's going to make his plays. They're going to come, and he's going to be ready for the opportunity.
All right, Nigel, you've been here for a few years now. Eagles, Cowboys, NFC East is essentially on the line at the Link this Sunday. What does that mean to you?
It means everything. It's our season. This game is everything. The magnitude of it is really kind of like it's like the perfect timing. You know, both teams had up and downs this year, and for it all to be built up to this time where this game is magnitude so much, and both of our seasons on the line, so we're gonna have to come to play for sure.
You know what Eagles fans think of Dallas. What's your message to the fans ahead of this Sunday's game?
Just show up and be ready for us to cheer us on. That's all.
How do you think the atmosphere will be on Sunday?
It's going to be crazy, man. Like you said, it's a playoff game. The atmosphere is going to be ecstatic. Pretty much the NFC Championship, NFC East Championship. So the game is going to be unbelievable. So we look forward to it.
Dallas is coming off its best game of the season against the Rams. Was there anything that you see on that offense that made a difference, that got them that jump start, that, you know, something that you have to be more aware of this Sunday?
Honestly, I don't think they did anything special. They just went back to running the ball more. I think that was their key focus going into the last game, and then you kind of could tell that's what they wanted to do, and they were able to do it.
Is that where it starts and stops? Number 21, Zach Ertz. If you can take him out of the ball game, everything else will follow.
I mean, we always say we got to make any offense one dimension. So you make them into a one-dimensional team, it's obviously a lot easier for you as a defense. So our first and foremost thing we have to do is stop the run.
Dak Prescott was apparently limited in practice today with a shoulder injury. Does that mean anything to you?
Nah, he gonna play. I know he gonna play, so it really don't mean nothing.
Everything's right in front of you. You know, the team that wants you more is gonna win the game.
What's your message to the fans who are going to be obviously excited, eager?
Well, you know, I would say bring the energy, but, you know, I already know they are. You know, we got the best fans in the world, and, you know, we'll go out there and do what we need to do and, you know, go from there.
They've won 4 in a row against you guys.
Lane doesn't get any Pro Bowl love. Do they need to specify right tackle in the voting, you think? It seems like they always take 3 left tackles, or usually do.
I think the thing, you know, with that is when people think of tackles, most of the time they think of left tackles. And, you know, the blind side, you had movies come out, you know, left tackle, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But with the way the game is going now, some of the best rushers are actually on the right side. And there's not very many tackles like Lane Johnson who can consistently and continuously, you know, stop those guys, you know, one-on-one every Sunday. Do I think, you know, he should have made it? And I don't know if he was alternate or what he was, but without question, you know, Lane's one of the best, if not the best tackle, you know, playing out there. It's just, you know, unfortunate how it is where, you know, mostly left tackles, you know, get voted in instead of, you know, right tackles getting the same type of love.
Saw the social media post of you guys. I know the effort he's putting in to try and get back. How difficult is this for him? Do you think he can get there? And can you tell people, I mean, you're obviously with him, what he's doing to try and get into this game?
Yeah, I don't know if Fletch took that video like that until you posted out there. But, yeah, he's doing everything he can to get back, man, you know, getting extra treatment and doing everything he needs to do. I'm not a doctor or trainer, man, so I can't, you know, tell you when he'll be back or, you know, anything like that. But I can tell you, you know, he's getting better day by day. You know, where he's at right now is way better than, you know, when the injury occurred on the field. So.
Brandon, a couple of weeks ago, Doug had you guys in pads on Wednesday. This week he gives you off Tuesday, and it just looked like a lighter practice today. What do you think about the way that he's managing that?
I mean, offensively, in the past 2 weeks, we played almost 200 plays. So, I mean, I think it's just smart to do. You know, at that time, to kind of get us where we needed to be and to set the tone, you know, going forward, I think it was a good idea to go with the pads. I just think, you know, offensively, you know, we had a lot of snaps. We had some injuries here and there, and I think, you know, as a player's coach, he listens, you know, to the players and the team and kind of feels the pulse of the team, and, you know, this is what we need right now.
Brandon, what will Sunday mean for Carson, who's never been in a playoff game?
I mean, honestly, I think for Carson, I mean, it's just going to be another game for him. Yeah, I get it's the Cowboys and, you know, everything is on the line, but I think for him, one thing about him, I don't think any moment's too big for him, and I don't think it's going to be any different Sunday. You know, like I said after the game, you know, on Sunday, what he's been able to do and, you know, overcome and weather through, not just this year, for years, really, you know, is a testament to him. And come Sunday, I know he's going to ball out just like he did every game this year. Expect big things, just like he's been doing all year, and I look forward to it.
So how much are you relishing the opportunity with the division on the line to be able to be out there?
I'm ready to play, man. It was tough watching last time, especially watching them win the way that they did. It was definitely a game kind of went back and forth, but I know they was able to run the ball a little bit on us. So we definitely looking forward to bouncing back this week, not only just from, taking that loss to them the first time, but, giving up a couple big plays on the ground against Washington too. So.
What's it mean with the division on the line, essentially? Definitely the Eagles' playoff hopes.
Yeah, just the season. Everything we work for, everything we talk about, all of these meetings day after day, practice day after day, for all this time, this is what we do it for. You know what I mean? So it's like, if we don't handle business Sunday, then, it kind of seemed like it was all for nothing a little bit. You know what I mean? So we definitely don't want that. We definitely gonna try to make the most of it. We will make the most of it. We'll get the job done.
What's your message to the fans?
Just come out Sunday and just make it loud for us. It's definitely harder for teams to play when you got to battle against us and the fans. When that stadium rocking and everybody screaming and into it, it's a tough place to play. It ain't no doubt about it. It's magical, no doubt about it.
When you flip on the tape and see what Zeke and Dak did against you guys, back in October, how much does that tick you off as you guys are getting ready here for?
We definitely don't like it, man. Especially the way the success they was able to have running the ball a little bit, man. That's something we kind of pride ourselves on here. Taking care of that run first and then letting our pass rushers go do what they do. So we definitely want to come out and just show that we just as tough as they is, and we can go too. We can play too.
What sort of mental edge do you think it gives them, knowing that in his career Zeke averages over 160 yards against your front?
Right. I don't know what kind of mental edge that give him. But me personally, I don't remember playing against the Cowboys when he was in the game, as well. So, I don't remember too many times when I played against the Cowboys. With this team, I don't remember him running up and down the field on us too many times. So I feel comfortable about where we at. We gotta feel like we got everybody back, up front. We're feeling good. Of course, we got DB down right now, but Vinny stepped up. He's doing a great job. And the four guys that we won the Super Bowl with up front, we're going into this game with. So I'm definitely comfortable in what we have, and I believe in our guys.
Timmy, you guys, regardless of how you got here, you are here. Is that how you view it, or do you use the games prior to say, look, these are the things we're trying to improve upon?
Of course, every week you're going to find different things that you can fix and adjust and do differently. The biggest thing is just going out there and executing, a game plan. You kind of want to leave last week, where it was, once you start in a new week. So we just want to go out there and execute, man. I know Jim is putting together a plan, that's simple for everybody, to really take grasp of. We just got to go out there and execute. Offense is going to score points. I have nothing but faith in them. I think it's on us. I think it's definitely going to be a defensive game.
With the running game that they established, and then also against the Rams, you saw what they did this past weekend. Right. Offensive line versus your defensive line, is it just come down to who wants it more?
Right, it's on. No doubt about it. We got nothing but respect for those guys up front. Definitely think they probably one of the best, if not the best, offensive line we're gonna play all year. And that's kind of seemed like the way it's been since I've been here. So we know what we're getting ourselves into. You know what I mean? But at the same time, they kind of know what they're getting themselves into too. So it's gonna be a battle.
Describe the challenge of stopping or trying to stop their running game.
Just need to do our job, man, and everybody tackle. We just got to, tackle when we get a chance to tackle them. At least hold them up until the next man get there. Just play team defense, and when it comes to the run, I think this team has been doing a really good job of stopping the run.
It seems this defense has been playing a lot better at home than on the road over the last month and a half, 2 months. What do you think the biggest difference is, and how glad are you that this game is here and coming here?
Tell you what, man, it's really good that this game is at home. We don't have to get on the plane. We have to fly 3.5 hours, however long it is. We get to wake up at the hotel here and get to go and play at our home field in Lincoln Financial. It's an advantage for us. We know the fans will be really loud. We know what this game means for us. We know what this city deserves, and we just got to go out and play our best football.
You've got a lot of big games for this organization as far as regular season games. I mean, where do you put this one?
It's just the next game. That's how I look at it. I'm not going to try to go out and try to do anything special. Try to do Timmy's job or try to do BG's job or do Malcolm's job. I think the main goal is to do my job, and and the rest will follow.
Does not much need to be said this week. I mean, obviously, it's do or die. The way you guys played them last time down there, a lot of guys said they were embarrassed, things like that. But does anything need to be said at all to fire up guys, or is it unspoken?
I mean, they started the day in practice. Guys came out with a bunch of energy, man, and came out loose, ready to have some fun. Guys just running around and doing their job. I think that's when we play our best ball. When we're having so much fun out there and guys running around making plays and just enjoying each other.
The start that you guys had against Dallas last time was not good. Obviously, the offense giving up those 2 turnovers and then the defense giving up the 2 quick touchdowns. How do you try to make corrections, or is there an emphasis on the way that you guys start now this week against Dallas?
We got to start fast. We started out as a defense. We started out with our backs against the wall. I mean, our main goal is if things like that happen, the most important thing, holding the 3 points. But obviously we gave up 2 quick touchdowns, and that kind of put us in a hole, especially on the road against a really good football team.
Ezekiel Elliott has had a lot of success against you guys. He has success against a lot of guys. But have you seen specific things, looking at tape or anything, about things you can clean up, mistakes that are made with him trying to defend him?
We just need to tackle. That's all we got to do. We got to get him on the ground. I mean, when we played him, he's broke like a lot of tackles and just make guys miss. I think we come out Sunday with attitude and play with attitude to tackle, and we'll be fine.
Is he the hardest running back to tackle in the NFL? Some guys have mentioned Saquon, but
Saquon is definitely the hardest running back in the NFL to tackle.
Yeah. Dak Prescott is hurt. He hasn't thrown today at practice at all.
Oh, he hurt? Oh, man, he went to Mississippi State. I hate to see any player get hurt. I wish he wasn't hurt. You hate to see a player get hurt, man. And I'm not jumping around because he's hurt. I went to college with the guy, and I didn't know he was hurt. So,
did it change anything? I mean,
what is it going to change? He still can hand the ball off. They still can run the ball.
When you looked at the film of the Rams game, the Cowboys, and what they did during this past week, do you think that they have really found themselves at this point and corrected themselves and are playing their best football now?
I would say they ran the football really well. They ran the football good. They did a good job of feeding Zeke the ball. He, one of probably their best player on the offense when it comes to that. They gave him the ball and they stuck with it.
Fletch, the game is at home. What's your message to the fans who are going to be riled up?
We need them there early. We need them loud the whole game. We need them, man. We need them just, them not to be able to hear whatever calls they're making, just not able to get a playoff. We just need them loud.
He's one of the best backs in the league for a reason. I mean, we understand the challenge that's ahead of us. We're not just going to step off the bus and stop him. And I think you see it on tape, versus pretty much everybody. So for us, we take a lot of pride in stopping the run, and that'll be no different this week.
That last game, obviously, against them was not pretty. When you look back at that, what can you guys learn from that? What have you learned from that?
We got to stop the run. I think they rushed for over 150, whatever it was. It's going to be tough to get off the field because that puts them in a lot of third and shorts, and they do a good job converting those. So first and second down is obviously going to be a big emphasis.
Jim Schwartz talked about playing complementary football when he looks back at that game against Dallas, that, off of those 2 offensive turnovers, that the defense wasn't able to hold Dallas to field goals, that you guys were giving up touchdowns. How do you try to make sure you guys can play that complementary football this week?
Well, yeah, that's a team deal, so, if the offense makes mistakes or whatever, they turn the ball over, it's up to us to get off the field or hold them to 3. And vice versa. If we take the ball away, offense needs to put up points. So that's a whole team stat. So for us, the emphasis, becomes on how do we, one, get the ball from the Cowboys, and how do we get them off the field when we get them to third down. And obviously, if we get in the red zone, holding them to 3.
Malcolm, how much of a point of emphasis this week has been a better start against the Cowboys? Because the last 3 games, the numbers have not been great against them. How much of that, because you're home, you can have that as a factor?
Yeah, I don't know how you practice having a better start. I don't know what drill helps that. I think you just show up to the game, you make adjustments. Sometimes you might start fast, sometimes you might not. I don't think it's something you can practice. So I think we have a game plan that we feel comfortable with, that guys are detailing. And that game plan is either going to work really early or you're going to have to make adjustments.
So much that Dak is hurt?
No.
So he hurt his throwing shoulder. He's not practicing today.
Okay.
Here's what you do with that information.
Nothing. I'm pretty sure he'll play. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself.
Obviously, with so much on the line, everything at stake, do or die for you guys. Is there anything as a leader on this team that needs to be said?
I think the biggest thing is trying to get everybody to understand that this is just a game. At the end of the day, the cameras and the hype, the situation, the context around it makes it a big deal. But when they turn, when the ball snaps, it's still just like in the game. The rules are the same, football's the same. So don't make it any bigger than it is. Obviously, we know what's riding on the game, but when it comes to doing your job and executing and what wins, it's nothing different.
They're number one in not allowing sacks per pass play. What have they done well and Dak done well to avoid sacks?
I think a lot of it, is their run game. You got to respect the run. That comes with play action. Play action usually comes with protection, and they do a decent job, not as much as they've done before, but they get him out of the pocket when need be. And I think he does a good job of, getting rid of the ball, staying mobile in the pocket, extending plays. So I think it's just more so their offense kind of just working the way it does.
You haven't played you've played in a lot of big games for this organization. What do you think the link's going to feel like? What it's going to be like Sunday at 4:25?
It's going to be whatever we make it. If we show up and lay an egg, it'll be the loudest boos we've heard since I've been here. If we show up and play some ball, then I think it'll be rocking.
What does it mean, though, to have the game at home with so much on the line?
I mean, that's good. You can't ask for a better situation. I think, like I said, if we all wrote this story up, early this year, the record might be different, but the result probably be the same. We'd be playing at home with first place, on the line against the Cowboys. So we got everything we asked for.